3 pounds. You want to retire to Cancun with me?
Yeah, right.
So, where is young Officer Newbie now?
His name is Brian, and he was very cool out there today.
Have you ever heard the expression, too good to be true?
Ever hear, don't judge a book by its cover?
Both cliches, by the way.
Hey, all I know is we're in deep with this guy, and I don't usually do that with people I've only known for 24 hours.
John Damon held a gun to Brian's head today, and he didn't even flinch.
Look, if you want to put your lives in the hands of this Power Ranger, great. But when the wheels come off, don't say I didn't warn you.
I'm saying, I think they're pretty good cops.
Judging them is my job, catching them is yours.
Look, their means may be a little unorthodox.
Unorthodox? Their sergeant is sleeping with an assistant district attorney. Officer Cruz was kicked off the LAPD for excessive violence. Strickland has got a sealed juvie record for murder. And Monica Harper? She's a gutter-crawling tramp. And don't get me started on Devil Boy.
Granger.
Their so-called commander, Calloway, he handpicked these people. He's a ringmaster of that whole circus.
All right. All right.
This is a police department. We are supposed to be examples of discipline and good behavior. That unit makes a mockery of all of us.
I said all right.
You go in there. You get me hard evidence of their malfeasance, and you get it back to me. You understand?
I understand.
There's something I have to ask you. Tell me about when you went out with Tina.
Bad memories. I really cared for Tina. I drawn to that vulnerable thing. I used to have this rescuer's complex, I guess.
She said you didn't exactly rescue her.
Well, she's bipolar, you know. So her highs are ecstatic, and she's great to be around, but her lows are permanent midnight. I hung in there as long as I could, but it was just killing me to watch her sink.
And what about me? Am I a basket case too?
No, I'm through doing therapy with my girlfriends. I'm looking for a healthy relationship now. I think I've earned it.
I think so too.
Where you been?
I had to chill. Police work is a lot more intense than I thought it'd be.
Yeah, well, enjoy it, because it might be a couple months before you see another case like this again.
It could be years before I get another partner like this one. I mean, look, I'm not hitting on you. It's just that I've heard about the bond that forms between police officers. Now, I thought I knew what that meant, but until I experienced it.
Well, it can be pretty intense, but you have to be careful not to mistake it for other things.
No kidding. Especially when you're thinking you might not survive the night.
A little late, isn't it?
Hey, it's never too late when someone wants to give you $150,000.
So does this mean we have a deal?
Yeah, you got it, girl. We got a deal.
It happened so fast. I guess I'm still trying to believe it myself, but there's something about him. He is so real.
Oh my God, what about Lindsay? I mean, that was just a couple days ago.
I know, and I should feel totally wrong, but I have never felt more right about anything before.
So, last night, the beach, how right are we talking?
You can't ask me that, Nikki.
The duty roster for the graduating class at the academy?
And I'm looking at this because...
Because each cadet's first assignment is included. Look what it says next to Brian Washington.
See District Commander. So
you don't think that's weird? Everyone else was assigned to a specific unit except our new rookie. Why doesn't it say Pacific Blue?
you tell me.
Because his assignment was sealed. And why else would it be sealed unless he was working for Internal Affairs?
I got your page when I was in the library. You Our homework. No contest.
I just want to talk, okay?
Oh, yeah, of course.
I mean, isn't life a joke? We live our whole lives worrying about every little thing. And then one day, bam, it's over. Makes you realize none of it's all that important, you know?
Sorry, I lost you. Are you talking about Lindsay?
Forget about it, it's not important.
No, Jake, really. I'd like to know what you're trying to say.
Because you're genuinely interested? Or because not knowing makes you uncomfortable?
Are you mad at me? Did I do something?
Why does it always have to be about you?
I'm sorry.
That is the second time you've said that. The most overused, undermeant words in the English language. Except for maybe I love you. I'm just being honest with you. That's why I feel so connected to you. I feel like we can say anything.
It's just what you said about it being over. Nothing matters.
It was a metaphor.
So you're not trying to say you have regrets about last night?
I gotta go.
Jake, please.
Look, we'll talk more tonight, okay? I'll pick you up outside school around 8 o'clock.
So Jamie and I make the trade.
Directly with Damon, no one knows.
Then once we're in the clear,
Monica and I rolling for the bust. He's never gonna know what hit him.
No, we'll never know what hit us, right, Brian?
What's that supposed to mean?
Why don't we ask our fellow rookie? Or perhaps IA Mole would be more appropriate.
what are you talking about?
You can drop the act, Bri. We had the duty roster from the academy.
It's pretty obvious that you were offered a position with internal affairs.
I was #1 in my class, which means I won the district commander's award. I was offered IA or any assignment I wanted within the district, but I turned them all down and took Pacific Blue.
So if we were to check your story out with the district commander...
Be my guest. I have nothing to hide.
Look, we're all in a position that we're nervous about, okay? And there's a lot more at stake here than just bringing down a drug dealer.
And if we can't count on each other, then the whole thing falls apart.
So I guess what it boils down to is, can we trust you?
Lieutenant Jessup, please. No name. Just tell her it's important.
Hello, this is Lieutenant Jessup. Hello? Is anyone there?
You know my father was a cop.
Yeah, he was one of the first African-American officers to ever make captain. I heard about him.
What you didn't hear was that he was dirty. He was caught taking kickbacks from a drug dealer. Agreed to an honorable discharge. The whole thing was kept quiet to save the department the embarrassment. But from the day that I found out, I could never look him in the eyes again.
Something tells me that's not why you asked me here.
Look, I need you to understand where I'm coming from so you know the jam that I'm in. I need your help, Sergeant. I don't know where else to turn.
We have got to find a new place to hang.
Why? We owe this all to Lindsay.
What do you mean?
Well, if she'd never jumped, we would have never shared the grief for her, which brought us together.
I guess that's true, but I still can't help feeling guilty.
What, are you saying you want to end this?
No, of course not.
Good. So I think we're just getting started.